9वां सर्ग। कबंध की आत्मकथा। अपने शरीर का दाह हो जाने पर उसका श्री राम को सीता अन्वेषण में सहायता देने का आश्वासन। महाबाहु
This Kabandh story is really important story. Okay, this is, you should try to understand every word. Okay, otherwise you will miss the main philosophy of Ramayana.
Achha.
Yes,
Sir. Since yesterday you talked about the structure of his body, right? There, I kept thinking yesterday, why he still need to have his mouth in the stomach? Meaning, he all his actions were focused completely in getting the taste or fulfilling his stomach.
Here, he has a big body and he has a big mouth. Okay, third one see. He has a big body and he has a big mouth. He doesn't have a head. Okay, and his legs also are got inside the body. That means what? We are only in this world only to experience. Okay, eating, drinking, all are from our mouth. Eating, drinking, gossiping. Okay, so we go on meeting people, and what we do, gossip. That is also through the mouth. Eating right. Through mouth, drinking through mouth, gossiping through the mouth. So everything is mouth only is the main. Okay, that's the reason the mouth is in the body, not in the face. Okay.
Okay.
So who is taking care of the big body? It is the mouth is taking care of it. Okay. So there is no need of leg. Why we need leg? Because we don't want to work. Anyway, we don't want to work. We want to sleep. We want to relax. So we don't need the legs. Okay. If possible, I don't want to go outside. I can enjoy my home. Okay. So this is how the legs are not important. Okay. So what is important? Big hands, so that I can grasp. Okay.
A hand I need so that I can get things from everywhere and put in the
mouth. Okay. So that job will be done through the hands.
Okay. Yes, Sensei. So Sensei, confusion was no neck, no throat, no head, but mouth is picked up from there.
Yeah, it is not. Neck means here. The neck means the throat. Throat, because throat to chant, to read, to sing. So these are not important. My experience is more important. Even if I sing, I will sing the karaoke. Okay, I want to sing so that I can meet people. Okay, not chanting, not reading. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei.
Okay.
Yeah, Sensei, that character was like, I see one character with one eye in the cartoon, and I was trying to imagine he still had one eye, but how come his mouth moved to the stomach? But now understood, Sensei. So he's living basically.
You have to understand very clearly. This Kabandh character is a really important character, which is nothing but our own character. Okay.
Yes, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. So we'll start from कबंध की आत्मकथा। अपने शरीर का दाह हो जाने पर उसका श्री राम को सीता के अन्वेषण में सहायता देने का आश्वासन। महाबाहु श्री राम पूर्व काल में
I will help you
to such
condition is that if you can burn me. Okay, this is the point here.
अच्छा.
If you can burn me, then I will help you. Okay, you understand the point here?
Since burn me means burn my physical body.
मुझे जला सकते हैं, मुझे जला देंगे तो तब जाके मैं आपको सारी कहानी बता सकता हूँ.
अच्छा.
ये समझ में आया आपको?
Since explanation wise understood, but why burn me? Then I will tell you.
See, who is Rama? Rama is Jnana. Lakshmana is Vairagya. So is the Jnana and Vairagya, the fire of knowledge, wisdom, will burn the ignorance. Then only I can speak, because I will speak through the wisdom. What will spoken will be wisdom. Okay, understand point here?
Understood, Sensei.
So now, whatever I speak, it will not be lie. It will be lie, because it will be all because of the ignorance. Okay, but if you can burn me, burn me means my head. Particularly, he said, particularly saying, my head is full of ignorance. If you can burn me, then I will tell you the truth, and it will be helpful for you. Now it is no more helpful for you. Okay.
Understood, Sensei. So, Sensei, first Ram and Lakshman already cut his big hands, long hands.
So only cutting the hand. So now what cutting hand means? He's doing karma yoga. Now you see, now our hands are cut off means. So we are not going for the world to do something. Now we are now ready to ready for the karma yoga. Okay. Then the wisdom has to come. The knowledge has to come. Then only I can know the reality. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. Now looks like my story, not Kabanta Rakshas story.
The Kabanta story is really my story. That is already understood. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 1 महाबाहु श्री राम पूर्व काल में मेरा रूप महान बल पराक्रम से संपन्न अचिंत्य तथा तीनों लोकों में विख्यात था। सूर्य, चंद्रमा और इंद्र का शरीर जैसा तेजस्वी है, वैसा ही मेरा भी था। ऐसा
इसका क्या अर्थ हुआ है?
Before I knew my original form, who I was.
My original form is what? Atma.
Atma.
My original Atma means is Surya, sun also Atma, moon also Atma. Okay, Indra also Atma. So I am also like sun, moon, Indra. I was also one among them. Another point here.
Yes.
So I was not less than them. Another point here. So
yes.
Originally who I am Atma. So Atma means like sun, like moon, like Indra, like all the Agni. So I was also like that one. Okay. But
yes.
Because of some mistake I made, so I have fallen down. Now understand the point here?
Yes, Sensei. Understood. Thank you, Sensei. And that he's remembering all of this after getting burned.
After we met Ram and Lakshman, so with Jnana and Vairagya, he started remembering all this past. Okay?
Yes, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 2 सूर्य, चंद्रमा और इंद्र का शरीर जैसा तेजस्वी है, वैसा ही मेरा भी था। ऐसा होने पर भी मैं लोगों को भयभीत करने वाले इस अत्यंत भयंकर राक्षस रूप को धारण करके इधर उधर घूमता और वन में रहने वाले ऋषियों को डराया करता था। अपने इस बर्ताव से एक दिन मैंने स्थूल शिरा नामक महर्षि को कुपित कर दिया। अपने इस बर्ताव से एक दिन मैंने स्थूल शिरा नामक महर्षि को कुपित कर दिया। वे नाना प्रकार के जंगली फल मूल आदि का संचय कर रहे थे। उसी समय मैंने उन्हें इस राक्षस रूप से डरा दिया। मुझे ऐसे विकट रूप में देखकर उन्होंने घोर शाप देते हुए कहा, दुरात्मन, आज से सदा के लिए तुम्हारा यही क्रूर और निंदित रूप रह जाए। यह सुनकर मैंने उन कुपित महर्षि से प्रार्थना की, भगवान, इस अभिशाप तिरस्कार जनित शाप का अंत होना चाहिए। तब उन्होंने इस प्रकार कहा, Sensei, just one time he came in this demoniac form and he got cursed for whole life?
No. That is the point. You didn't understand the point here. What he said, I was doing continuously. One time I got in contact with Tulashira Rishi. Okay. Who, because see, we have been creating trouble with many people. And somehow or other, one fellow caught hold me and then he has punished me. Everybody is not punishing me. Everybody, okay, chodo yaar, kya karna usko hai ki nahi? Let us leave. Okay. So everybody, they don't care. They run away. But then one day, I found this Rishi who cursed me. Okay. Everybody don't curse in our life. Okay. Somehow or other, we fall in prey with somebody. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. So I missed Shlok Sankhya 2. It said exactly what you mentioned. राक्षस रूप को धारण करके इधर उधर घूमता और वन में रहने वाले ऋषियों को डराया करता था।
मतलब वन में रहने वाले ऋषियों को सबको डराया करता था, जो भी मेरे सामने आते हैं, है कि नहीं?
Yes.
But by chance I was fallen in like somebody like Agastya, like who was that fellow? Vatapi and Illuval. They are creating trouble for everybody. So by chance one day they come in contact with Agastya Muni and he has eaten them. Okay. So similarly, this fellow, he was creating trouble with many sages, and one day he came in contact with Tulsira. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 6। जब श्री राम और लक्ष्मण तुम्हारी दोनों भुजाएं काट कर तुम्हें निर्जन वन में जलाएंगे, तब तुम पुनः अपने उसी परम उत्तम सुंदर और शोभा संपन्न रूप को प्राप्त कर लोगे।
Okay, so when vairagya and jnana, they will burn all the desires, then you will be again pure Atma. Okay, then you will become your original form.
Thank you, Sensei. लक्ष्मण, इस प्रकार तुम मुझे एक दुराचारी दानव समझो। मेरा जो यह ऐसा रूप है, यह सम्रांगण में इंद्र के क्रोध से प्राप्त हुआ है। मैंने पूर्व काल में राक्षस होने के पश्चात घोर तपस्या करके पितामह ब्रह्मा जी को संतुष्ट किया और उन्होंने मुझे दीर्घजीवी होने का वर दिया। इससे मेरी बुद्धि में यह भ्रम या अहंकार उत्पन्न हो गया कि मुझे तो दीर्घ काल तक बनी रहने वाली आयु प्राप्त हुई है।
अब देखो, ये इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट है कि नहीं? What do you understand now?
This is talking about my own story. So maximum I can have is 120 or 125 years, but every day I feel I have very long life.
No. It is not 120 years. Like, what is your real vertical span? Okay, life after life, you will not die.
Yes.
Okay. Your body will keep on dying, but you as a soul will not die. You live longer. Okay, now point you understand here. Okay, you will live longer, but you will not live longer as a deity, as a Indra, as a Agni, as a Surya, as Chandra. You will not live. You will live as a Jiva. You will live as a Jiva. And the Jiva story is this. How do you call this fellow?
Kabandha.
Kabandha means the story of Jiva.
Understood.
Okay, so you will live as a Jiva, but you will not live as a Atma. Okay, so this is what so he did tapasya, and he was blessed by Brahma, and okay, you will live long life. So all of us, even a mosquito, even a fly, also will live long life. Not this body. You're not talking body. Life is very long, but doing what? Okay, only eating, drinking, enjoying the life, and sleeping again, they're dying. Okay, this is long
Jiva.
life. Okay, Jiva's life, the story of the Jiva.
Thank you, Sensei. Sensei, here इससे मेरी बुद्धि में यह भ्रम या अहंकार उत्पन्न हो गया. This part is like ignorance part.
अभी देखिए, now you know. What do you know? You are not going to die. Okay, who will die? Your body will die. You will not die. You will remain. Okay, even if your body die, you will be born again somewhere else. Okay, so in that what happened? Your ahankar becomes strong. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to die, so let me do whatever I want to enjoy. Okay, but I'm not here. So now the point is that you will not die. Your body will die. So let me, every time I enjoy, let us enjoy my life. Okay, this is called ahankar.
And that's why I become kabandh. Go on enjoying. Thank you, Sensei.
Namaste, Sensei.
Namaste.
Sorry, Sensei, it was much my Niyaya. The role of Ahankara and with the Jiva's life cycle, basically.
See, the story of the Kabandha is the story of the Jiva. Okay. The story of Kabandha is the story of the Jiva. What is Jiva? You have written a book, remember, Jiva Saram. Manila-san has written the book, Jiva Saram. Okay. So that is now. What is Jiva? You have written the book. Now let's come back to the point. What is Jiva? Jiva means I want to live. Okay.
Right. Enjoy my life.
No. I want to live.
Live.
Okay. The Jiva means Jivati. I want to live.
Live.
How long live? Live. I want to live. I want to. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live. That's called Jiva story of still Jiva. How long you will live? No, I will live long life. How many? Billions of years. My life I want to live billions of years. But what will you do? Okay, you want to live, but what? No, I want to enjoy life. Okay, I want to eat, I want to drink, I want to gossip, I want to move, so I want to enjoy. So I want to live. This is Jiva. But what will you live? No, I want to enjoy. This is the story of the Jiva. Okay. So for that, what you need? I need a body. And body, I need a mouth. Okay. I need eyes. You don't need two eyes. One eye is enough. Okay. A big mouth, one eye is. I don't need legs also. Okay. Because legs have no meaning for me. Okay. So I want to have a hands which can grasp things and put in the mouth. Okay. So this is the story of the Jiva. This Kamanda story is the story of the Jiva. Okay. This is the very most important part of the Ramayana, Kamanda story. Okay.
धन्यवाद संसद.
Okay.
थैंक यू सर. श्लोक संख्या 8 एक बार से पढ़ रहे हैं. मेरा जो यह ऐसा रूप है, यह सम्रांगण में इंद्र के क्रोध से प्राप्त हुआ है. मैंने पूर्व काल में राक्षस होने के पश्चात घोर तपस्या करके पितामह ब्रह्मा जी को संतुष्ट किया और उन्होंने मुझे दीर्घजीवी होने का वर दिया. इससे मेरी बुद्धि में यह भ्रम या अहंकार उत्पन्न हो गया.
After you study the Vedas and Vedanta, then what you understand now? Now you understood. Okay. Anyway, even if the death I'm not going to die in the death. My body will die. Anyway, I'm not going to die. So that will strengthen your ego. Oh, that means I'm not going to die. So if we let this body die, so let me continue my enjoyment. Okay. So that will give you. It will anyway. I'm not going to die anyway. I got confirmed from the scriptures that I'm not. The death is not for me. It is for my body. So let the body die. I will burn and I will again enjoy. Continue. Okay. This is the Jiva. This is the Kavandha. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. Sensei, meaning from the same Veda, I can interpret as a Atma Vidya, or I can go towards becoming Dirgha Jiva.
This is the. Do you remember the story? The Indra and Virochana. Remember the Virochana? I have forgotten the story. Okay. The story. Who is Virochana Lapasan?
Prahlada's son.
Prahlada's son is Virochana.
Bali's father.
Okay. So this Prahlada's son Virochana and Indra, they went to the same teachers to study Vedas. Okay. Then what the teacher said? Oh, you are Atma. Okay. You are same as any gods. Okay. So you are Brahman. Then Indra said, okay, let me understand. Okay, how I can Brahman? I am Brahman. I am a ordinary these things. How can I Brahman? But Virochana what says? No, I have understood. I understood. I got the knowledge. But I am Brahman. That means I am. So everybody should accept me that I am the greatest. Okay. Then his knowledge finished there, and he goes back home. First day itself he is finished. Okay. So Prahlad asked, why did you leave the teacher's place? No, I got the Brahman. The teacher said that you are Brahman. That means now I am going to rule the whole world. Okay. This is the Ahankara story. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 8. मैंने पूर्व काल में राक्षस होने के पश्चात घोर तपस्या करके पितामह ब्रह्मा जी को संतुष्ट किया और उन्होंने मुझे दीर्घजीवी होने का वर दिया. इससे मेरी बुद्धि में यह भ्रम या अहंकार उत्पन्न हो गया कि मुझे तो दीर्घ काल तक बनी रहने वाली आयु प्राप्त हुई है, फिर इंद्र मेरा क्या कर लेंगे. ऐसे विचार का आश्रय लेकर एक दिन मैंने युद्ध में देवराज पर आक्रमण किया. उस समय इंद्र ने मुझ पर 100 धारों वाले वज्र का प्रहार किया. उनके छोड़े हुए उस वज्र से, अगला पृष्ठ 627, मेरी जांघें और मस्तक मेरे ही शरीर में घुस गए।
देखो दोनों क्या है, जांघें और मस्तक, मेरा लेग्स और माय हेड has got into the body. Okay, so now no head, no legs. Okay, what remains is only the main part of the body with big stomach, big eyes, big mouth.
Thank you. श्लोक संख्या 11, मैंने बहुत प्रार्थना की, इसलिए उन्होंने मुझे यमलोक नहीं पठाया, और कहा, पितामह ब्रह्मा जी ने जो तुम्हें दीर्घ जीवी होने के लिए वरदान दिया है वह सत्य हो। तब मैंने कहा, देवराज, आपने अपने वज्र की मार से मेरी जांघें, मस्तक और मुंह सभी तोड़ डाले। अब मैं कैसे आहार ग्रहण करूंगा और निराहार रहकर किस प्रकार सुदीर्घ काल तक जीवित रह सकूंगा?
Okay, I have to live long life, but without eating and drinking, without doing anything, then how can I live? Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 13, मेरे ऐसा कहने पर इंद्र ने मेरी भुजाएं एक एक योजन लंबी कर दी एवं तत्काल ही मेरे पेट में तीखे दाढ़ों वाला एक मुख बना दिया। इस प्रकार मैं विशाल भुजाओं द्वारा वन में रहने वाले सिंह, चीते, हरिण और बाघ आदि जंतुओं को सब ओर से समेट कर खाया करता था।
समझ में आया ये बात को?
मतलब since I was eating anything, whatever comes.
Eating is, do you eat lion?
No, you don't, Sensei.
So do you eat the tiger?
Never. They eat everything. You are eating lion, tiger means you are eating anything, right?
What is eating here? Eating a lion, tiger means what?
Hinsa will be, Sensei. Hinsa.
You see, always what you say, even that mafia, I have good contact with that mafia. I have good contact with that prime minister, with the president. I have good contact with these people. I have that much power. Again, you are so happy that you have contacted with all the people, great people. Understand the point here?
Okay.
And each one is like a lion, tiger. Each one, they are my friends. Okay, whom you are afraid, they are my friends. Understand the point here?
Thank you, Sensei.
So I enjoy with them. I also go sometimes once in a while. I also go for drinking with them. I also go for eating with them. Okay, so I have it. So this is called
eating. Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 14, इस प्रकार मैं विशाल भुजाओं द्वारा वन में रहने वाले सिंह, चीते, हरिण और बाघ आदि जंतुओं को सब ओर से समेटकर खाया करता था।
One means forest. Here forest means this world is called forest. Okay. So here whenever now here any forest means this world where all other beings are living. This is called forest. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. इंद्र ने मुझे यह भी बतला दिया था कि जब लक्ष्मण सहित श्री राम तुम्हारी भुजाएं काट देंगे उस समय तुम स्वर्ग में जाओगे।
ठीक है, now again you come back by when your both the hands will be cut off. Okay.
Sensei, one small jigyasa here. So Sensei, I have been doing action with my hand, trying to get things for my enjoyment whole my life. Now applying this Kabandh story to Dirgha Jeevi, unless action stops, I cannot know my true form. Is that the essence here?
See, the point is that what is the main problem of your life?
It's a fulfilling desire, no? Mainly.
No. Fulfilling desire is not the main problem. Problem is what you are keep on doing the action. Okay, the karma, the action is continuing from birth till death. Not even 1 minute you are free from the action. Okay, so unless otherwise the action stops, you cannot get the enlightenment. Understand the point? What is the problem for you? Action is the problem. Okay, now can you come and study the Ramayana, Gita No, I have no time. Why? I'm busy. And busy throughout the life. We are busy. That is the problem. So who takes all your time? Action. Okay. What can I do? I have no time. My boss said I have to work even the night time. I have to do this one. So now I cannot be free. So I cannot be free because I'm busy. You're busy with what? Both the hands. Okay. No, I am busy because I am going for the Tirtha Yatra, for pilgrimage. Then you can say I am busy, you understand. I am busy because I am studying the scriptures, I understand. But do you say, no, I am busy because my office has said to me, my boss has said to me, I have to finish this work by tonight. And understand, but this is called, if you don't, your action is not finished, then you cannot progress further.
Thank you, Sensei.
Sensei, I have a question here. So do you mean that, Sensei, whatever morning to evening I am doing, so I'm not using my intellect at all. So that means all these years I just wasted my time only reading, studying engineering or master.
No, you are saying out of joke, or really you are doing, you are saying. That's the point here. Now we say, okay, out of joke we say, but are you really serious what you are saying?
No, my point is, Sensei, I'm first time, so far what the misconception I had, that I am using my brain. So, but first time I'm learning that we are not
we are not using our brain. Our brain is being used by Ravana. This point is what? We are never used our brain all our lifetime. We never used our brain. Always our brain is being used by Rakshasas, like Ravanas. That is the topic here. Okay, understand the point here? That is the reason, unless otherwise our hands are cut off by Rama and Lakshmana, we cannot get the Divya Jnana. Okay?
Sensei, Jai Jagannath. Now understood. Jagannath
if you really understand that, okay, I am doing work. Are you doing work by yourself? Then you are a Brahmarshi. You say, yes, I am doing work by my own consent. Then you are Brahmarshi. But all the time, you are propelled by somebody. Your boss says, your father says, your mother says, your society says, your country says. You are working propelled by somebody. That is the reason you are not working for yourself, by yourself. Okay?
Sensei, my question is like the other. Even though I am working propelled by somebody else, still I am not using intellect. That means what I am doing the whole entire day. So do you
mean only using your both the hands. That's the point. Only you are using your either mouth or your hands. Brain is used. You have got a brain, very very great brain, but used by. That's why here he is saying what he is saying. Please burn my head as early as possible. Who says? This Kavanda is saying to Rama and Lakshmana, please burn it as early as possible, so that I can be free from all these things. Because the desires are sitting in my head and they are using my head. Okay? I never used my head at any time. Okay? This is a very important story actually. This is a very important topic.
Important and very deep, Sensei. Even you are saying never used my brain, as if you were slapping me, that saying that what did you do like last 15-20 years just only sitting and moving
20 years. No. Our life after life, we have been used by all the Rakshasas. Okay?
Thank you, Sensei.
Okay. Okay, this is a very, very important topic. So don't run away from the topic. Okay? Try to grasp every word. Okay? What Kavanda says.
Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 16 तात राज शिरोमणे इस शरीर से इस वन के भीतर मैं जो वस्तु देखता हूँ वह सब ग्रहण कर लेना मुझे ठीक लगता है.
Okay, क्या है कि whatever I see in this world, I want to take everything. Oh, this is great. How about that? Oh, this food is tasty. Oh, that person is a good friend. So after I take that friend, no, this fellow is not a real guy. I have another friend. Okay, so first I thought Anil San is a very good friend. So when I'm talking with Anil, no, Anil is not a good friend. Lopa San is a good friend. So I go and Lopa is not a good friend. This somebody else is a good friend. So always I keep on changing the friend, keep on changing the medical food, keep on changing the experience. Okay, so this is the point here.
श्लोक संख्या 17 इंद्र तथा मुनि के कथनानुसार मुझे यह विश्वास था कि एक दिन श्री राम अवश्य मेरी पकड़ में आ जाएंगे.
Okay, one day I will definitely meet Ram, because the Rishi has cursed me. Indra also cursed me. So, because of the grace of Rishi and Indra, one day I will definitely meet Ram. Okay.
Since now I have a doubt for this part. So since I know I wasted my life, but are we saying here that the Jiva know very well that one day the knowledge?
No. You need a curse. You cannot meet Ram just like that. You need a curse from this Turashira or Indra. Okay, that curse will help you to meet Rama. Okay. Always you can see the Yamala Arjuna. Okay, these Kubera's two sons. Okay, they were cursed by Narada Muni. That's why they could meet Krishna and Krishna helped them. So we need to have a curse from some great sages or some deities. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. इंद्र तथा मुनि के कथनानुसार मुझे यह विश्वास था कि एक दिन श्री राम अवश्य मेरी पकड़ में आ जाएंगे. इसी विचार को सामने रखकर मैं इस शरीर को त्याग देने के लिए प्रयत्नशील था. रघुनंदन, अवश्य ही आप श्री राम हैं. आपका कल्याण हो. मैं आपके सिवा दूसरे किसी से नहीं मारा जा सकता था. यह बात महर्षि ने ठीक ही कही थी. नरश्रेष्ठ, आप दोनों जब अग्नि के द्वारा मेरा दाह संस्कार कर देंगे, उस समय मैं अपनी बौद्धिक सहायता करूंगा. आप दोनों के लिए एक अच्छे मित्र का पता बताऊंगा.
That if you can help me by first thing you did good thing for me is you have cut off my both the hands. Now what you need to do is, see, the cutting the hand you did. Okay, now you have to burn my head. Okay, then I will help you. Okay, because now I cannot help you because I am controlled. My head is controlled by demoniac quality, demons. Okay, so if you can burn those demons from my head, then I will become again divine Atma and I will speak you the truth. I will teach you whom you should meet. I can be a good guru. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 20. उस दानव के ऐसा कहने पर धर्मात्मा श्री रामचंद्र जी ने लक्ष्मण के सामने उससे यह बात कही. कबंध, मेरी यशस्विनी भार्या सीता को रावण हर ले गया है. उस समय मैं अपने भाई लक्ष्मण के साथ सुखपूर्वक जन स्थान के बाहर चला गया था. मैं उस राक्षस का नाम मात्र जानता हूँ. उसकी शक्ल सूरत से परिचित नहीं हूँ. वह कहाँ रहता है और कैसा उसका प्रभाव है, इस बात से हम लोग सर्वथा अनभिज्ञ हैं. इस समय सीता का शोक हमें बड़ी पीड़ा दे रहा है. हम असहाय होकर इसी तरह सब ओर दौड़ रहे हैं. तुम हमारे ऊपर समुचित करुणा करने के लिए इस विषय में हमारा कुछ उपकार करो.
है नहीं? अभी पूछ राम जी क्या पूछ रहे हैं कि हमारा कुछ उपकार करो. हम तुम्हारा उपकार किया, हमारे हाथ को काट दिया हमने. अभी तुम है कि नहीं, हमें कुछ बताओ. है कि नहीं?
So since it's like कर्म योगा, पहले हाथ काट दिए, फिर बुद्धि शुद्ध हो गई, then I become.
बुद्धि शुद्ध नहीं हुआ है. बुद्धि शुद्ध नहीं हुआ है अभी. है कि नहीं? अच्छा. तो ये कह रहा है कि मेरा आपने हाथ काट दिया, ये तो अच्छा काम किया. Okay, but now you have to burn my head because my head is full of the demoniac qualities. Okay, so those demoniac quality has to be burned. Okay, that please do help for me. Okay, then I'll be pure Atma and I will teach you the right things.
Okay, thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 24. वीर, फिर हम लोग हाथियों द्वारा तोड़े गए सूखे काठ लाकर स्वयं खोदे हुए एक बहुत बड़े गड्ढे में तुम्हारे शरीर को रख कर जला देंगे. अतः अब तुम हमें सीता का पता बताओ. इस समय वह कहाँ है? तथा उसे कौन कहाँ ले गया है। यदि ठीक ठीक जानते हो तो सीता का समाचार बताकर हमारा अत्यंत कल्याण करो। श्री रामचंद्र जी के ऐसा कहने पर बातचीत में कुशल उस दानव ने उन प्रवचन पटु रघुनाथ जी से यह परम उत्तम बात कही। अगला पृष्ठ 628। श्री राम, इस समय मुझे दिव्य ज्ञान नहीं है।
देखिए क्या कह रहे हैं कि इस समय आई हैव नो the real knowledge right now, okay, because my head is full of desires, so whatever I say it will be a wrong thing, ignorance only.
Thank you, Sensei. श्री राम, इस समय मुझे दिव्य ज्ञान नहीं है, इसलिए मैं मिथिलेश कुमारी के विषय में कुछ भी नहीं जानता। जब मेरे इस शरीर का दाह हो जाएगा तब मैं अपने पूर्व स्वरूप को प्राप्त होकर किसी ऐसे व्यक्ति का पता बता सकूंगा जो सीता के विषय में आपको कुछ बताएगा तथा जो उस उत्कृष्ट राक्षस को भी जानता होगा, ऐसे पुरुष का आपको परिचय दूंगा।
Okay, now if you can burn my body, then I can be pure Atma. Okay, by your knowledge, by the wisdom and viveka, then I can tell you the right things.
Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 29। प्रभो, जब तक मेरे इस शरीर का दाह नहीं होगा तब तक मुझ में यह जानने की शक्ति नहीं आ सकती कि वह महापराक्रमी राक्षस कौन है जिसने आपकी सीता का अपहरण किया है।
देखिए, actually now he is saying, see now this is a very important topic. Ramayana is to understand deeper is really difficult. Okay, why? Because Adi Daivik, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, these three are always combined together. Okay, that's why it's difficult to understand. Okay, only you can only understand through the Adi Devi. What is Adi Devi? Oh, Lord Rama. Rama is Vishnu. Lakshmana is Sheshnag. Sita is Lakshmi. So they are. I should worship them. Okay, that much everybody can say. But to understand this, every small thing is very difficult because the three are combined together. Understand point here?
हाँ Sensei.
Now again read the same. 29.
हाँ Sensei. प्रभो, जब तक मेरे इस शरीर का दाह नहीं होगा तब तक मुझ में यह जानने की शक्ति नहीं आ सकती कि वह महापराक्रमी राक्षस कौन है।
अब देखो क्या व्हाट इज मीनिंग हियर?
Since it's not about
now like Lopasan said, oh, I was not aware that I have been used by my brain is used. I thought I am working with my brain. Okay, you are working with brain. Okay, now the point here is that, so today I was teaching to Chamarasan, one point was there. I was telling that what is knowledge and what is wisdom? What is Lopasan? What is wisdom and what is knowledge? You have listened so many times.
If I relate that what you explained sometime before when I was posting, as long as I am using my intellect by the instruction of someone else, that remains as knowledge. The moment same knowledge.
No, don't. That's the point here. See, wisdom is the original knowledge which you have already there. Okay, which is original. It is there. It is not. You are not getting from somewhere else. The knowledge which is already within you from the very beginning. Okay, before your birth, from billions of years, what is there with you, with your soul, that is called wisdom. Wisdom never changes. It is a permanent knowledge with you. Okay, now understand the point here? And what is knowledge? That because we have forgotten our wisdom, so now we need to gather something which helps us to overtake this demoniac quality and reminds us our wisdom. That's called knowledge. Now, under knowledge and wisdom, there's two difference. Now we are studying Ramayana. Okay, why do you study Ramayana?
So it was already in my inside me, but I have already forgotten, so I am bringing back.
By studying the Ramayana, I want to bring back my original wisdom. So your aim is to bring out your original wisdom by the help of studying Ramayana. Ramayana is a knowledge, okay, the book of knowledge. So through which you want to bring back your original wisdom. Now understand the point here. So wisdom is already there. It is not you are getting from somewhere else.
So wisdom is equal to sensei knowledge. The only difference.
No. That is a very important point here. Wisdom is same is like we say Ram, Hare Krishna. Krishna and Ram, they are not two, they are one. Okay. So Ram is the wisdom and Krishna is the consciousness. So consciousness and wisdom, they always remain together. They are not separate from each other. This point is understood. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Krishna and Ram. Okay. Krishna and Ram, they are not two different entities. They are one and the same. Okay. So wherever consciousness is there, Atma is there, the wisdom is definitely there. Okay. So we should have wisdom because we have got the consciousness. But what is the problem? But consciousness is there, but we don't have the wisdom. Why? Because it was stolen by Sita has been kidnapped by the Rakshas called Ravana. Okay, the Rakshasas, the demons are kidnapped. Understand the point here? Now again we need what? The study of Ramayana, the study of the Mahabharata, the study of Gita. Then again the wisdom will come back. Okay, wisdom is not coming from externally. Knowledge is coming externally, but wisdom is already there as your part. Now understand the point here?
Then Sensei, now you said that Ramayana, this what we are studying today. So for example, today Kabandha 1. So that is knowledge, but that is not wisdom, Sensei.
That is not wisdom. That is knowledge. Knowledge means what knowledge is doing? It is clearing the cloud of your heart so that you can see. For example, okay, now today I was giving an example to Chamaran. I was saying, suppose Lord will come, Lord Shiva will come today and say that, okay, Lopasan, I will tell you a new knowledge. Can you believe me? Yes, Lord, I will believe. Okay, from today onwards, 1 plus 1 become 3. So will you say, Shiva, I believe? What will you say? Now, are you really Shiva? First I have a doubt. Are you really Shiva? Okay. Now, why you want to disbelieve Shiva? Okay. So you are now, till now, you are always believed Lord Shiva. And suddenly, now you are asking the question, I don't believe you are real Shiva. Okay, you are something wrong. Some demon has come in front of me. Why? Because
1 plus 1 equal to 3.
When something comes against your wisdom, then even if you don't accept the God himself. Understand the point here? So that is called the wisdom. So you challenge the God himself. Understand the point here? Okay. Okay. Chaliye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
1 plus 1 is 2, and
Yes.
I cannot believe it. The Shiva is no 1 plus 1 is 2, but 1 plus 2 is 3. You say now 1 plus 1 is 2, and 1 plus 1 is 3. I cannot believe it. Shiva said 1 plus 1 is 3. That's why.
Even if Shiva says, you don't believe because you already know. You know that 1 plus 1 is 2. But if Shiva says, okay, from today onwards, 1 plus 1 becomes 3, then you will doubt even Shiva himself. Oh, I don't think you are real Shiva. So in the form of Shiva, some other demon has come in front of me. So now you should start disbelieving that character. Okay? So if the God comes and tells what you already know with wisdom, then you believe that deity. Okay? Okay, continue. Okay.
थैंक यू सर. श्लोक संख्या 29 एक बार फिर से. प्रभो, जब तक मेरे इस शरीर का दाह नहीं होगा, तब तक मुझ में यह जानने की शक्ति नहीं आ सकती कि वह महापराक्रमी राक्षस कौन है जिसने आपकी सीता का अपहरण किया है. Since I already explained so long, but just one thing here. As Kabandh, as Adi Bhautik, I understand story aspect, and once he gave
in Adi Bhautik story, Now Ram is asking to Kaband, please tell me where Sita has come. Okay. Now Adi Devic form, does Ram knows or doesn't know? Ram is Vishnu. He knows everything. Why need to ask Kaband? A stupid character, the demoniac character. Ram is asking, please help me. Tell me the story where my Sita has gone. That means what? So it's not Ram is asking Kaband. Now Kaband is realizing itself in Adhyatmik. Now understand the point here?
Yes.
Now it's the story of Kaband, not story of Ram. Okay. Now again read the same. Okay, same.
प्रभो, जब तक मेरे इस शरीर का दाह नहीं होगा, तब तक मुझ में यह जानने की शक्ति नहीं आ सकती कि वह महापराक्रमी राक्षस कौन है.
लेकिन क्या कहते हैं महापराक्रमी राक्षस है कि नहीं? क्यों उसको वही से महापराक्रमी राक्षस? Because that Rakshas has so much power that it has kidnapped my peace. Okay, it has kidnapped that I have forgotten my own knowledge. I have forgotten my wisdom. I have forgotten myself. That means what a great fellow demon must be. Okay, Mahaparakami, what a great power that fellow has having. Okay, this is the story of Kaband.
Thank you, Sensei. जिसने आपकी सीता का अपहरण किया है.
आपकी सीता मतलब?
My peace.
Sita is like she is the Shanti, okay, and the wife of wisdom, okay, is been kidnapped by Ravanas, so that is then inside me. Okay, my Shanti is been kidnapped.
Thank you, Sensei. Sensei, here Sharir ka dah I understood from Adi Bhautik part. If I apply the same on myself, I can still get my wisdom back with this body, right? With current body.
The current body, but here he's not saying a real burning the body. He's not talking about the burning body. Burning all the desires. The here topic is that if I don't burn all my desires by the power of Jnana and Vairagya, then I can never know myself. I can never realize myself. Okay?
Thank you, Sensei.
This is the story.
श्लोक संख्या 30. रघुनंदन, शाप दोष के कारण मेरा महान विज्ञान नष्ट हो गया है. अपनी ही करतूत से मुझे यह लोक निंदित रूप प्राप्त हुआ है. किंतु श्री राम, जब तक सूर्य देव अपने वाहनों के थक जाने पर अस्त नहीं हो जाते, तभी तक मुझे गड्ढे में डालकर शास्त्रीय विधि के अनुसार मेरा दाह संस्कार कर दीजिए.
क्या समझा इसमें?
Since before the sunset.
Before the sunset, please burn my body. Okay, put me in the fire and burn me. That means after the sunset, what happens? Again
Darkness.
The new darkness will again cover me. So before the new darkness comes, the new ignorance comes, please give me the wisdom. Okay, before that. Okay.
Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 32. महावीर रघुनंदन, आपके द्वारा विधि पूर्वक गड्ढे में मेरे शरीर का दाह हो जाने पर मैं ऐसे महापुरुष का परिचय दूंगा जो उस राक्षस को जानते होंगे. शीघ्र पराक्रम प्रकट करने वाले वीर रघुनाथ जी, न्यायोचित आचार वाले उन महापुरुष के साथ आपको मित्रता कर लेनी चाहिए. वे आपकी सहायता करेंगे. रघुनंदन, उनके लिए तीनों लोकों में कुछ भी अज्ञात नहीं है, क्योंकि किसी कारणवश वे पहले समस्त लोकों में चक्कर लगा चुके हैं.
अभी देखिए एक शब्द यहाँ पे क्या किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं अभी?
मित्रता राम जी आगे जाके करेंगे ना, वानर राज सुग्रीव और
तो सुग्रीव का परिचय कौन दे रहे हैं?
कबंद.
Okay, Kavand is introducing now. After if he says, after my body is burned, I will tell you this thing. I will say, who will be your good friend? Your good friend will be Sugriv, and he is a great fellow. Okay, why he is a great fellow? He is a monkey. How a monkey is a great person? No, because although he is a monkey, he has a right hand is Hanuman, left hand is Jambavan, Nal Neel. Okay, he's associated with all these great people. Okay, and they are capable of doing everything. Okay, and whose son he is?
Indra?
क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
Gandharva sensei.
No. Whose son? Sugriv is.
Sugriv is, let's say, sorry, sensei, Surya.
So what do you call speciality of Surya here? I mean, देखिए now you can see story wise. Okay, story wise. So Ram helped the son of Surya. Okay, so Krishna helped the son of.
Help the son of. I don't understand.
Sonali ji.
Ji sensei, Indra.
Good. Now you can see this the story of Indra and Surya. Okay, so there also is the son of Surya and Surya of Indra. Here also, because Ram helped the son of Surya, then Krishna is helping his son of Indra. Okay, now understand the story. Because Ram and Krishna, they are just opposite.
And Krishna is going against son of Surya, Karna. Going against Karna and helping Arjuna.
Because Ram helped now. Rama killed whom? The son of
Bali and
Bali as the son of Indra. So there he is. Now Indra is now angry. Okay, so my son is being killed by Rama. So next time, okay, don't worry. Now next life, I will help your son. Okay, and I will help him to kill the son of Surya. Okay.
श्लोक संख्या 34। रघुनंदन, उनके लिए तीनों लोकों में कुछ भी अज्ञात नहीं है, क्योंकि किसी कारणवश वे पहले समस्त लोकों में चक्कर लगा चुके हैं। इस प्रकार
now what understand this point? Now you understand what is the now point here?
It's a meaning.
Because see, one thing that if you try to understand every slok, okay, then you will enjoy Ramayana. Okay, Ramayana is not only understood to be studied the story part. Okay, enjoy the story and run. Let's go because next chapter. We are watching the drama. You know, what every week new story. Not the same old story. What you not interested. But here no. Read the same sloka minimum 3 times. Okay. Now again read the same sloka now. 34.
रघुनंदन, उनके लिए तीनों लोकों में कुछ भी अज्ञात नहीं है, क्योंकि किसी कारणवश वे पहले समस्त लोकों में चक्कर लगा चुके हैं।
What is meaning here? If you understand this meaning.
Since the son of Surya, na?
So what?
किसी कारणवश।
किसी कौन सा कारण?
No, since I don't understand this.
What is the meaning here? Every sloka, it will give you chakkar.
Son of Surya, sensei. Chaya.
Does it mean that, sensei, that son of Surya means that if Surya will take the life principle, so then and the.
Now understand the point here. Who is Sugriva? Sugriva is a jiva.
Yes.
He is a jiva. He has taken many millions of times taken birth in this world. That's why he's saying here, बहुत बार चक्कर खा चुके हैं, बहुत समस्त लोग. So the jiva has traveled throughout the universe. Okay, I have already experienced throughout the universe. Only thing I don't know. So that's what he is saying that. Okay. अब समझ में आया कि अनिल जी क्या बोल रहे हैं?
Yes, sensei.
क्या?
Sensei, लेकिन मैं 84 लाख योनियां लेकर घूमता रहा हूँ. I've experienced the whole universe. But sensei, if I was ignorant being and I have already traveled so much, then how come in this life as Sugriva I can give you that knowledge?
This is the point here. Okay. Now who is saying?
Kaband is saying that.
When Kaband is saying?
When he's about to lose his current body.
He already got enlightenment. Okay. So because he got enlightenment, now he can sing, oh, I have traveled the whole universe. Okay. Now he is giving his identity in the form of, in the name of Sugriv. Okay. He's not saying my identity. In the name of Sugriv. Okay. Now, please meet another jiva who is like me and who has already also gone round the whole universe like me. Okay. This is the story. Anyway. अब इसको एक पढ़ते जाएंगे तो उसका एक श्लोक में रुक जाएंगे, है कि नहीं?
Like best study today. It's the best study. Very detailed one moment.
Otherwise, like Gita Kathopanishad, we will head up in the one sloka, one full day. Okay.
But this going deep will help not.
So then we cannot finish the Ramayana in this life itself.
Who wants to finish things?
You want to finish it, right? I feel I'm not got yet anything.
Okay.
इस प्रकार श्री वाल्मीकि निर्मित आर्ष रामायण आदि काव्य के अरण्य कांड में 71वां सर्ग पूरा हुआ। 270तमः सर्गः श्री राम और लक्ष्मण के द्वारा चिता की आग में कबंध का दाह तथा उसका दिव्य रूप में प्रकट होकर उन्हें सुग्रीव से मित्रता करने के लिए कहना। कबंध के ऐसा कहने पर उन दोनों वीर नरेश्वर श्री राम और लक्ष्मण ने उसके शरीर को एक पर्वत के गड्ढे में डालकर उसमें आग लगा दी। लक्ष्मण ने जलती हुई बड़ी बड़ी लुकारियों के द्वारा चारों ओर से उसकी चिता में आग लगाई। फिर तो वह सब ओर से प्रज्वलित हो उठी। चिता में जलते हुए कबंध का विशाल शरीर चर्बियों से भरा होने के कारण घी के लोदे के समान प्रतीत होता था। चिता की आग उसे धीरे धीरे जलाने लगी। तदनंतर वह महाबली कबंध तुरंत ही चिता को हिलाकर 2 निर्मल वस्त्र और दिव्य पुष्पों का हार धारण किए धूम रहित अग्नि के समान उठ खड़ा हुआ। फिर श्लोक संख्या 4 एक बार फिर से पढ़ रहे हैं।
क्या हुआ उसको? after his body means his all the body of the desire is burned, that time the real atma has come up. Okay.
तदनंतर वह महाबली कबंध तुरंत ही चिता को हिलाकर 2 निर्मल वस्त्र और दिव्य पुष्पों का हार धारण किए धूम रहित अग्नि के समान उठ खड़ा हुआ। फिर वेग पूर्वक चिता से ऊपर को उठा और शीघ्र ही एक तेजस्वी विमान पर जा बैठा। निर्मल वस्त्रों से विभूषित हो वह बड़ा तेजस्वी दिखाई देता था। उसके मन में हर्ष भरा हुआ था तथा समस्त अंग प्रत्यंग में दिव्य आभूषण शोभा दे रहे थे। हंसों से जुटे हुए उस यशस्वी विमान पर बैठा हुआ महान तेजस्वी कबंध अपनी प्रभा से 10 दिशाओं को प्रकाशित करने लगा और अंतरिक्ष में स्थित हो श्री राम से इस प्रकार बोला। अगला पृष्ठ 629। रघुनंदन, आप जिस प्रकार सीता को पा सकेंगे वह ठीक ठीक बता रहा हूँ, सुनिए। श्री राम, लोक में 6 युक्तियां हैं जिनसे राजाओं द्वारा सब कुछ प्राप्त किया जाता है। उन युक्तियों
अभी क्या है, वो एक नीति शास्त्र पढ़ा रहे हैं, ठीक है ना? कबंध ने नीति शास्त्र पढ़ा रहे हैं राम जी को, ठीक है ना?
उन युक्तियों तथा उपायों के नाम हैं संधि, विग्रह, यान, आसन, द्वैधी भाव और समाश्रय। समाश्रय फुटनोट संधि आदि का विवेचन पृष्ठ 432 की टिप्पणी में देखना चाहिए। फुटनोट एंड्स। जो मनुष्य दुर्दशा से ग्रस्त होता है वह दूसरे किसी दुर्दशाग्रस्त पुरुष से ही सेवा या सहायता प्राप्त करता है। यह नीति है।
समझ में आया?
Since a beggar is asking beggar for something,
नहीं यहाँ नहीं है एक्चुअली। ये जो है ना, क्या होता है कि सपोज आप कोई बीमारी में पड़ गए, ठीक है ना, कोरोना हो गया, तो फिर आप क्या करना चाहिए? जो कोरोना में ऑलरेडी ये हो रहे हैं, है कि? तो उसको पूछेंगे तो वो बताएगा आपको सही भाई क्या क्या हो रहा है कि? तो आप नए में बीमारी हुआ है, वो तो बहुत पहले से वो उसका ऑलरेडी भोग रहा है, तो उसको पूछो तो वो बताएगा कि क्या क्या कर रहा है, क्या कौन सा मेडिसिन करना चाहिए, कैसे रहना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? क्योंकि उसने ऑलरेडी ठीक हो गया है, ठीक है ना? तो ये कि इफ यू आर इन ट्रबल, so find out another person who is already in trouble and he will give you the right advice, ठीक है ना?
Thank you,
So
Sensei.
now you are lost your wife, and this fellow also, who Sugriv also lost his wife. Okay, so he lost his wife, he lost his kingdom, he lost his everything. Okay, now he is hiding. So now you go and meet him and he will give you better things. Okay.
हाँ Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. श्लोक संख्या 9। श्री राम लक्ष्मण सहित आप बुरी दशा के शिकार हो रहे हैं, इसीलिए आप लोग राज्य से वंचित हैं, तथा उस बुरी दशा के कारण ही आपको अपनी भार्या के अपहरण का महान दुख प्राप्त हुआ है।
You lost your kingdom. Okay, he also lost his kingdom. Okay, you lost your kingdom and he lost his kingdom. You lost because your brother has taken your kingdom and his brother also taken his kingdom. Okay, so everything same. Your life, your problem and his problems are same problems. So you meet him and he will guide you. Okay. चलिए बंद करते हैं next time.
Thank you, Sensei. प्रणाम Sensei.
प्रणाम।
नमस्कार सर।
नमस्ते।
कल सैटरडे है सेंसे, फिर थैंक यू एवरीवन, गुड नाइट।